welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be working on my social media spread for the week of November 10th to the 16th. I'm going to be using some Darblooms today, the Darblooms Nutmeg from PlanIt Darbi. I do have a code with PlanIt Darbi. You can use code Rosalina15 and that will save you 15% off of your order. That link will be in my description box down below. And I'm going to be pairing that with some stickers from Verse Planning. I'm not going to use everything from these, but I just pulled all that I can so I can see what I could come up with. This was her Fallen release. I think it was like Fallen 4.0 or 5.0, 4.0, I think. So this was that. So I just pulled majority of the deco sheets and a couple of dolls just to see what I can come up with. So we'll get into those when we get there. And then for boxes, I think I am going to be using some from Mojo Jojo Plans. I'm going to use autumn boxes, neutral boxes, and most likely some boxes from the Jewel Tone functional boxes bundle. And you can use code Rosalina10 to save 10% on your Mojo Jojo orders as well. That will also be in the description box down below. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I kind of have to hurry. I'm kind of on a little time limit. My daughter is actually with her grandma next door at my sister's house. So I have a little bit of time to myself. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and get started with next week's spread. So I figured, well, let me take advantage and get this going before she comes home. So I was thinking, typically for my dashboard spreads, I always kind of do the same thing. I kind of leave the layout alone and just add my boxes where I need to add. But this time I think I'm gonna kind of ignore the layout. I was honestly thinking about doing just a regular blank page, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna work with what I have and kind of just ignore everything on here. So I'm trying to think of this as more of like a blank canvas and just kind of go from there. So what I was thinking about putting a doll here, which is going to be weird for me because, like I said, I don't typically do that. I kind of keep it the way that it is, but just kind of want to change it up a little bit. I'm feeling a little bored with the layout, so let's see. I kind of want to do something like that, and then I'll probably have like a box or something here. But I think I want to cover up like this little section with one of these blooms. So maybe I can do like a small bloom. To kind of place that like behind her. Just kind of cover up where it says priorities. These the Darblooms aren't like an exact color match to everything, but I kind of like the two together, so why not? Okay, good start, good start. Maybe before I get too carried away, maybe I'll go ahead and bring some boxes in. I don't remember what shade I wanted to use from. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna go with like the browns. Yeah, I think I was gonna go with the browns in this one and more of like the chocolate color from these. That's right. And then, so I just kind of want to see what color big box I'm gonna use first. And then I was thinking of using like the dark chocolate color there. And then I was gonna go into the functional, this bundle here. And I actually think I'm gonna do a big color of this one. So I think I'm actually going to take is it 4 that I want? The size, let's see. Okay, so I did some digging. I was wrong. It's actually series 7 that I'm wanting. So I'm gonna put these off to the side for right now because I don't need those right now. What I want to do is go in and take, where is it? Is it this color that I was thinking? I'm pretty positive that's the color that I was thinking. Yes, it's like that orangey type of shade. So I want to take one of those. Am I gonna have to put some lines? Okay, so they don't have lines. That's okay. I think I want to take one of these. I think this will match pretty well. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna take this long box and I'm just gonna have to add the lines myself, which is no big deal. And I want to add this there, and then I'll just get some other boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna white that out really quick. I'm not going to need those. Actually, I want that a little bit more centered. I don't want it too perfect to the line. Probably had that a little too far. That's looking a little crooked to me, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave that for now and just go in with my other boxes. So I'm gonna use that there, and then I'll go and bring in these 2 shades and take maybe a long or a bigger box. Maybe I could take 2 bigger boxes. Let me see. It's kind of like weird for me. Oh, do I want to do this dark or do I want to do that light? Let's see. I mean, I guess I can really go either way. What if I did 4 different colors? Is that like overdoing it at this point? Let's see. So how can I have these boxes like arranged? Maybe I can get that box down there. Okay, I'm not gonna fully set that down because I want to test something out. Then maybe I could get a dark brown. Those are very similar in color though. So maybe I'll have to separate the 2. What if I got, since I'm taking a lot of the function away, I wanna make sure that I'm kind of paying myself back with function. Okay, I'm just trying something out here, guys. Hopefully it looks okay when all this is done. Like I said, I'm taking a lot of function away from myself, so I want to kind of give that back to myself. And what if I can have something very tiny here? Like, I want to make sure this works before I, let me see, let me move those off to the side for right now. See if there's something I could fit there. Got some pumpkins. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. It may not look like, it may look like crazy, but you know what? I'm gonna do it because I'm trying to do something different. Like I said, I really want to give myself the function. I should have whited that out. Actually, I'm gonna white that out real quick. I want to pay myself back for all the function that I'm gonna lose because I'm gonna put some more deco at the bottom. So I need to make sure that, oops, that was too much. That's okay. Wow, that was a horrible job. That was absolutely horrible. Okay, I have to fix that. I can't leave that. That's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, that does not look good at all. But you know what? We're just gonna roll with it because it just is what it is. Now I can bring in some more blooms. I definitely need to cover up this whiteout because that whiteout is not looking too cute right there. Not looking too cute. Okay. And maybe I can bring a little bit more floral there, or can I maybe put some deco there? Let's see what I have. I'm like all over the place right now. I'm going to just do that because I don't know what else I can really put there. And maybe I can bring in one of these. Have something like that. Oh, I hear the train. Yeah, let's do something like that. I don't know if you guys can hear the train, but no matter what, there's always something. There's always something going on in the background, whether it's a toddler or a TV going or now a train. Okay, that kind of went into the hole, but that's gonna be okay. That is okay for now. And then I'm thinking, okay, a lot of my functions there. I kind of like that. That's actually really cool, something different. So let's see, now I want to play with some of this deco. I have these, but I don't think that there's anything that I'll want from this page. So I'm actually just gonna put that page off to the side and maybe save that for a bullet journal. Is this all one quote? No, I don't think so. It's almost fall. Put on something comfy, clean out your closet, order a pumpkin spice latte, light a scented candle, binge watch your favorite show. Well, it actually already is fall, but I do like that quote. Or maybe down here, I could make like a comfy scene with some of these stickers. Ooh, I like that idea. What if I did that? Okay, so with that said, maybe I can bring in some of these leaves. Hopefully this works out like how I'm kind of imagining it will. Hopefully. So let's get in some leaves right there. I'm not gonna make like any final cuts or anything like that until I kind of know that all this is gonna work out the way that I imagine. And then let's bring in maybe some of the candle. I hate that I'm gonna have to cut that candle, but I wanna do that. Fall is a gentle reminder that change can be beautiful. I like that. But I don't want to put that down yet. So let me go in with some pillows. We are just making a cozy little scene. Maybe I could put like pillows right here, up there, and maybe a little bit of floral. Let's bring a little bit of floral down here. I want like floral just to kind of be randomly placed. But I just want it to kind of like make sense too though. I don't want it to look completely weird. Okay, no, maybe. Maybe I can add some floral. Maybe I just got the wrong floral. I think I just got the wrong one. I know I'm gonna use that though, but maybe I'll just get one of these. Just kind of playing around to see what floral I like best. Yeah. Okay, I said I'm not cutting. I'm not cutting yet. And I want to put something here, maybe like one of these camera to snapshot the memories. Okay, and then maybe I could put like this one of the scraps, or actually maybe like a little acorn. Is this gonna be too big? No, let's see how that'll look. Fingers crossed. Get all these little scraps. I didn't even do my social media spread for this week. And here I am working on next week already, but it's already Thursday, so I'm like, this week's, you know, just kind of, I lost track of this week, so I've just been kind of writing all my social media stuff in my catch-all for this week, so I think I'm just gonna take the loss for this week's spread, which is okay. I can always just go and back plan, but I just don't want to get too behind for next week. I want to be ahead for next week, so I can always just do that on another time. But okay, so that's looking good. I had like this little leaf scrap. Maybe I can put that somewhere just to kind of like, that looks a little weird. Fill a gap, or I can always just save this. Kind of put it in between there. Yeah. That looks good there. And then I wanted to add this big, I kind of wanted to bring in one of these sweaters too. I could have that directly below her, but I was kind of thinking a little bit more centered. And maybe have, let me just move her foot. Her foot can go up. There we go. Okay. I like that. I might need to get another floral for this side, or maybe like something more right here, and then I think I could be done with florals for here. So maybe actually down here, something like that. Okay, cute, different. And that right above that would be cool. Actually, let's see if I can move this down. Oh yeah, these are lifting beautifully. Let me put this down first. And then have that. See, is there anything else that I can do? What about these cozy little socks? Maybe I could put some cozy socks. Those might be too big, or I could just kind of have them like that. Yeah, and let's maybe bring in like an orange heart just to kind of bring in a little bit more orange. I think I'm gonna just do with it. The soil needs autumn. That's cute and little. Oh, the soul. Did I say soil? Oh my goodness, yes I did. The soul needs autumn. Oh my goodness. Oh, it might be time for another coffee break. Okay, the soul needs autumn, yes. Okay, so let's jump over to this side. Oh, I need to add lines to that. Hopefully I don't forget, but let's go ahead and jump over to this side and I'll kind of work my way back. I'm done with that. I like to, sometimes I kind of just go kind of crisscross, but for the most part, I'll kind of focus on just one side of the spread just to like not overwhelm myself too much. I want to bring in her as well. She is so pretty. Where can I add her? Do something like that. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna put her down, and now I'm not gonna cut anything yet. It sucks, I still kind of gotta cut a little bit, but that's better than cutting majority of her arm off. So I'm not too upset with that. I think what I wanna do is put some floral right there. So let's see, let's take one of these if I can. I don't know what is, I need to look at the calibration of my Cricut because the cutting has just not been that great. All right, so I was thinking maybe I could put like a quote or something there, but maybe I can take, let's see, how do I want to do that? I can take a floral, cut it, put something decorative there. Let's do that. All right. Maybe I could put one of these and maybe like a cute little deco something there. What if I did, or I could do this, or like a little clothing item. Let's see. Can use one of these. Maybe that shirt. Okay, actually, no, I'm gonna do this first. Crackling fires, crunchy leaves, warm blankets, crisp mornings, cozy sweaters. What if we did crisp mornings? Crisp mornings. Warm blankets. Cozy sweaters. And I could do one more. Crisp morning, warm blankets, cozy sweaters. How about crunchy leaves? And then maybe I can like fill in these little tiny gaps. Maybe something from this page, maybe like a tiny little butterfly, or it's not tiny, but a butterfly and a little something something right here. Maybe, let's see, how about a heart? The heart work. Okay, we can leave that. Tuesday's a little covered, but I know that that's Tuesday, so that should be okay. Okay, so from Jewel Toned, I pulled out 2 and 3 because those are typically the size boxes that I like to use. And then I have these other ones. So I'm going into autumn boxes, and I'm going to take this chocolate color here and maybe just center this one in the middle for right now. I might change that or put something else there, but I'm gonna leave that for now. Then I'll take this brown one here and maybe stick that there and add, oh, that was crooked, and add some deco right there. So now I want to take some bullet points from the autumn boxes, and I'm going to just stick 2 there. 2 bullet points there. And I'm thinking about doing bullet points here as well. So let's take these dark ones and do these here. Perfect. And I want to bring in that orangey color from the jewel toned, and I think I'm going to bring in, I mean, it's very close to her, so I probably should have swapped that. Actually, now that I kind of think about it, I should probably swap them. Just so it's not, well, I mean, her boots are gonna be, yeah, no, I'm gonna swap them. It's just too close. So let me get that one down. And we'll get this one down here. And I might even bring in like a header box just in case on these 2 days. We'll see. I'm not too sure yet. Okay, and let's bring in maybe the light again here, and maybe that orange again here, and I think we'll be good. So I'm gonna bring that orange in. I'll probably bring in the bigger size, or it's not like orange, it's like a burnt orange. It's really pretty. I really love this color for fall. It's like the perfect color for fall. So maybe I'll do some florals there. I never really know until I get there, and then I just have to kind of move around, but I like to do my boxes first. That's just, I don't know, it just makes it easier in my brain to do that. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize this was out of frame. All right. Don't know how I feel about these two and then these two like that, but it is what it is. We're just gonna move on. Okay, so I think boxes, I'm done. So I'm gonna move the boxes off to the side, unless I bring in the header boxes, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. So, all right, now I get to have fun and do the decorating. So I want to take that and have that there. Okay, I think I can start cutting the sides now. I'm so sorry for cutting your arm. I don't know why I care so much, like they're stickers. Okay. And I want to add some more floral. I thought I wasn't going to have enough, but I think I will have enough. I think I'm going to take this one instead, actually. And place this one. Maybe I should move that box. Yeah, I'm actually going to move the box a little bit up because I don't want to move it again and watch me end up moving it again. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I could get some more floral there. All right, and let's see, let's move those. I have a lot of that. There we go. Yeah. I honestly really thought I wasn't gonna have enough of the blooms. I thought I was gonna need to print some more, but I need to clean my scissors. I said that the last video too, and I still haven't done it, but they're like sticky. It doesn't look like anything's on them, but I think there's some clear stickers on them because they're like a sticky feel. I know I have that there, but I'm gonna go ahead. I can just write at an angle and then I'll just repunch that. My goal is to try to use up those blooms. If I can't use the small ones, at least I could try to use the big ones. All right, and what else? What else? I can go in with another small floral. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on that. Let me go on to the deco. Autumn killed the summer with the softest kisses. Everything's better in sweater weather. I think I like everything's better in sweater weather. And we can just place that right down there. And, oh yeah, I want to add one of these like little envelopes. So cute. I like that. And how about how I wanted to add the floral? What if I just have some coming off of the box? I like that. That was horrible. Okay. And I have this one. I was wanting to add one of these, but I don't really think I have much space for one of those sweaters. I have to still remember my function in case I'm going to need to add anything later, like another box. Do I like that? That's too similar of color. I can bring in the other one. I do like the scarf there though. Let's see. But this scarf is going that just makes like a cozy vibe. Let's bring one of these in, a little bit more leaves. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I want to add something right here. I don't know what without losing too much of my function. How about I bring in one of these pumpkins? I thought I actually had another page with more pumpkins on it. I guess not. I don't know, but I can use these little pumpkins. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like that. This box looks a little sad. I am trying to finish, but I keep finding things that I'm like, this could work, this could work. How about a little bit more floral? I need to stop. I just keep bringing stuff in. I know a lot of this is going to get punched, but I like it there, so we're gonna leave it. Stick it here. It's looking a little empty on that side. Yeah, I think that really kind of helped that little section there. Do some punching before we call this spread done, so we can see if we like the way that it is. Alrighty, so the spread is in the planner, it's on the discs, It's looking so beautiful. I love how this spread came out. I am so happy with it. If you guys like this spread and this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not, but you would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.